Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brittany, and if this is your first time stumbling across one of my videos, I do focus on fashion, beauty, lifestyle, luxury, and whatever else I feel like talking about. So if that seems like something that you may be interested in, please think about clicking on that subscribe button if you enjoy the content, of course. Also, if you're already a subscriber, thank you so much for tuning back in. Make sure you click on that notification bell. I upload twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays, and sometimes I'll put out a bonus video on Sunday, so I don't want you to miss any of them. In today's video, I am going to be sharing with you all my Valentine's Day fragrances, and we're going to be shopping my own collection. I told you guys before, if you are familiar with my channel, I am not buying any new fragrances for a little second, simply because I don't have anywhere to put them. So I have shopped my collection and I have picked out 5 feminine fragrances and 5 sexy fragrances that men will love, with an emphasis on men loving. And I say that because men are very, very simple when it comes to the way that they like their women to smell. They want you to smell feminine, they want you to smell sweet, yummy, and all the things. So if you are interested in that video, then stick around. Okay, y'all, so before we get started, I do have an honorable mention, and let me just go ahead and say, I do have some like alternative to the fragrances as well, so that it should be a little bit easier for you to shop your own collection, just in case you don't have some of the ones that I have. So I have, you know, a little bit over 10, of course, but the honorable mention is Clean Reserve Skin. Okay, now this scent is considered to be like a warm, spicy gourmand, but it is very, very soft, close to the body. My boyfriend actually picked this up for me, and he really loves this scent. Now, like I said before, men are very simple. This is the cozy scent, in my opinion. Very sexy, very Netflix and chill, you know, sitting on the couch. If you're not going to be doing anything for Valentine's Day, I do recommend this one, especially like, let's say if you pamper yourself, or if you have like a nice bath and you want to get out and just kind of chill at home with your boo, this one is a good one to kind of spray all over yourself, and you'll just feel like, you know, you just naturally smell good, if that makes sense. So this has musk in there, and it has salted praline, and this is a clean brand, so it's non-toxic. And I know a lot of you guys always tell me that fragrances break you out and you can't really use fragrance like that. So this one may be a good option for you all. Again, this is Clean Reserve's Skin, and it literally smells like your skin, but better. Okay, y'all, so let's go ahead and get into the feminine fragrances that I chose, and we'll go from like what I consider to be the most safe, and then, you know, kind of build our way up a little bit. Okay, guys, so my first feminine fragrance is this YSL Mon Paris. I don't wear this much. I've had this for about 2 years, and I really don't reach for it like that. A lot of the times when I travel, I do take the travel set with me, or the little travel atomizer. It is very feminine in my opinion. It's a fruity floral. Men absolutely love this. This is a very safe scent, but it still has a little bit of depth. It has strawberries in there. Like I said, it's just a fruity floral scent that men really do enjoy, and this one won't break the bank. This is not a niche fragrance, so you can easily go and pick this up at Sephora, you know, any of your department stores, and you probably, most of you already have this in your collection. So this is a really good fragrance if you're going to be going out during the day or at night, brunch, dinner, whatever have you, whatever you have planned. To me, this definitely reminds me of Valentine's Day, and the reason being is because men love it so much. So he'll just love smelling you. You'll feel very feminine, fresh, but not too, you know, florally fresh. It's going to have a little bit of a base in there. It's not super spicy, but it definitely has, you know, it's grounded a bit. So I do like this fragrance, and I think it's really safe. So if you have this in your collection, Valentine's Day is the perfect day to pull this out. Now, my alternative to that would be the Peony and Blush Suede by Jo Malone. Now, in comparison to the Mon Paris, to me, this one is a very fresh floral. It's not fruity. It's just a very fresh, feminine floral. Okay, I love to wear this in the daytime, and I always get tons and tons of compliments on it. To me, it's a very, like I said, feminine, beautiful woman type of scent without being too matronly or too mature, if that's a thing that you're concerned with. So this one is a good one. And Jo Malone can be found at Sephora, or I think Nordstrom, different department stores. So this should be easy to pick up if you are into this. I tend to wear this in the summertime, but again, men are very simple. They like you to smell fresh, fresh a lot of the times. They like you to smell feminine, and some like sweet and a little heavier scents, but this one is that fresh feminine scent that men will like. They will think that you just smell good and feminine and want to be up under you. So this one is a good one to pull out for Valentine's Day as well. So if you're not really into the fruity floral, this to me is a fresh floral. Okay, y'all, so my next feminine fragrance is Mason Francis Kirkjohn's Gentle Fluidity Gold. And you guys know I have spoken about this fragrance time and time again on my channel. It's one of my favorites. It's one of my like everyday signature type of scents. This is a beautiful, feminine, vanillic type of scent. It's not super heavy, but it's definitely grounded. It has, you know, juniper berries in there. So it's kind of like a fruity vanilla, but it has a musk dry down. Very warm in my opinion without being spicy. So the warmth is coming from the vanilla. You guys, men absolutely love this scent. It is so beautiful, and I highly recommend this one. Now, sometimes this brand is a little harder to find, so I do have an alternative for you, but listen, if you can get your hands on this, or if you already have this, this is perfect to wear. And I like to layer this with a few different fragrances as well. If you need help on layering, check out my how to layer fragrances video. I got you covered. So my alternative to the Gentle Fluidity Gold would be the Valentino Donna Born in Roma. And I've spoken about this one a few times on my channel as well. So many of you guys have picked this up, so you should have this one in your collection. This one is a little bit more accessible because you can find this at Sephora and most of your department stores. And this one is a warm, spicy floral. So it has bourbon vanilla in there. It has grandiflorum in there. And it's just a beautiful scent, you guys. And it's definitely a little bit more warm and spicy, but it's still very safe because men think that this is sexy, but also in my opinion is very feminine, because when I think sexy, I think super heavy. But of course, when I think of Valentine's Day, I have to think of what men like, you know? So I really do like this one a lot. And like I said, I know a lot of you guys have this one. So this one is perfect to pull out for Valentine's Day, especially if you like a scent that is a little bit more spicy, but that won't scare a man off. Okay, so check out Donna Born in Roma if you haven't already. I have several videos on my channel about this one. Okay guys, so my next feminine fragrance is Mon Guerlain from the House of Guerlain. This one has jasmine, lavender, and vanilla in there. The lavender in this really makes this a little bit different and unique. It gives it a little bit of freshness, but it's definitely a warm, kind of spicy floral. And I do like this one a lot. To me, this one is feminine because it does not last too long. It's not going to be overpowering, and men definitely compliment me on this fragrance. It's a little bit more, I would say, a woman who likes a little bit more of a mature palette. To me, this is not a mature fragrance by any means, but if you have a little bit more of a mature palette and you don't like fruity florals, you'll definitely like this one. And it's just a beautiful scent. Like I said, it smells amazing, but it does not last a long time. So it's not going to be overly strong, but it does have that spice in there. So I think that this is a good one for daytime and nighttime as well, especially if you're going to be kind of close, you know, watching movies or going out to dinner, or even going out to brunch, or I don't know, anywhere. I think, you know, lunch. This would be a beautiful fragrance to wear, and you can wear so many different outfits with this. To me, this fragrance gives me an outfit that's a little bit more casually put together. So like the woman who is always put together, she may always have on like a crisp button up or something like that. You know, all of her clothes are always pressed to perfection. This is what this gives me. So she has her stuff together, you know what I mean? So this was a nice fragrance that men do like and they appreciate, but it still gives you that sense of feeling a little bit more adult, because like I've said time and time again, I find that men are so simple. They don't mind if you have on Sweet Pea from Bath and Body Works, right? And that smells good and all, but sometimes that doesn't make us feel as beautiful and as sexy as we would like to feel. So definitely, you know, a huge step up from those. So try out Mon Guerlain if you haven't already. Now, an alternative to the Mon Guerlain would be the Coco Chanel Mademoiselle. And now that I'm speaking of Mademoiselle, you may understand why I say it's a little bit more of a mature palette, because a lot of people who like Chanel fragrances, they have more of a mature palette, but to me, Mademoiselle is one of those that the younger crowd can appreciate as well, but it still has that Chanel thing that people who love Chanel likes. And this one is actually a dupe. This is from Dossier, so it's very affordable. I think it's like $29, and it has the notes right on the front. So the notes in this are bergamot, orange, jasmine, rose, patchouli, vanilla, vetiver, and white musk. So as you can tell, a very feminine fragrance, but it's definitely grounded with that patchouli and that musk, and it just gives it a little bit more matureness without being too old, you know, and you still feel sexy. For me, this is one that I wear in the daytime, but you can definitely wear it at night, especially on Valentine's Day. So it smells so beautiful. You'll feel very feminine, very grown, very sexy, without being like too heavy, in my opinion. So I really like this one. This is Coco Chanel Mademoiselle, but it's the dupe from Dossier. Okay, guys, so here are my last two feminine fragrances. And I do want to say, I feel like all of the fragrances that I'm going to share today are very feminine, but some people can't handle like super heavy fragrances. So that's when it leans more sexy. But anyway, I have my Delenas here, okay? You guys know I live for Parfums de Marly Delena Exclusive. Now, I also have the body cream in the original Delena because I find sometimes that the Exclusive can lean a little too sweet, and it's very heavy for it to be such a bright floral. So this has lychee in there, it has pear, bergamot, amber, oud. I mean, so many different notes in this one. And this one has rhubarb in there, so it gives it a little bit more of that sour, tangy note. These mixed are amazing because it just has the perfect balance. I like the sweetness that this one has with that extra vanilla kick, but I also like the tartness that this one has. So mixing these are like the perfect medium for me. These are very, very, very strong fragrances, but these fragrances bring the boys to the yard. I have never been any place wearing either one of these without receiving a ton of compliments, okay? Tons and tons and tons of compliments. Literally men stopping you on the street. My doctor said something to me and he's a man. Like, you know what I mean? Just like men love this fragrance. It is so feminine. I always say it's like a pretty girl scent. So a lot of people say it's a Libra scent too. Libras are known to be pretty feminine. They like pink, and you know, the bottle is very pink, very feminine, just pretty girl scent. And they smell phenomenal, and they are a little bit pricey. So I also have the hand cream in the original Delena, and I get tons of compliments on that. It literally projects so far, you guys. So if you don't want to invest in the actual fragrance or the body cream, which the body cream is only $100, the fragrance is about 300 and something, and the hand cream, I think I got it for like $40. So, you know, there are different options for you if you love this scent, but you just don't want to break the bank. And then they also have hair fragrances as well. So for those of you who like to put a little bit of perfume in your hair, those are a little bit cheaper as well. But this one is the ultra feminine fragrance that men literally will stop you in your tracks for. I think a lot of the times the men like the original one because it's so different, yet feminine, yet fresh. And then if you like something that has a little bit more of a sweeter note, you'll definitely like the Exclusive. But I like to mix them, and it's the perfect balance for me. So make sure you check out the Delenas from Parfums de Marly. This is definitely daytime sexy in my opinion. So if you're going to be wearing like a really frilly dress or just something pink, or, you know, if you're one of those girls who really like to get into the theme of Valentine's Day, this is the one for you, girl. I promise. Okay, y'all. So now we're moving into the more sexier fragrances. And again, these are still very feminine, but they pack a little bit more of a punch. So I'm thinking of men here because Valentine's Day is usually spent with lovers. But a lot of the times, like I've said, men don't really like something too strong. They don't want you to smell androgynous. They don't want you to smell too heavy. They don't want you to smell like, they're just super simple creatures, okay? Very simple. If you're anything like me, girl, you just wear what you like. It depends on what I'm wearing that day, how I want to feel. I ain't really worried about that. But like on Valentine's Day, you know, I may throw on something a little bit more sweet, okay? So my first sexy fragrance, okay, of the top 5 would be Lost Cherry by Tom Ford. Now, this is considered to be a unisex fragrance. I can see a man wearing this and it still being very sexy, but it's very sweet. It literally smells like a cherry. I've talked about this several times. I'm not going to spend too much time on this because I'm sure y'all are sick of it. But Lost Cherry is a must-have. People say it doesn't last that long. To me, it lasts really well. I like to mix this one a lot with so many different fragrances. Again, check out my layering video if you're into that. But to me, Lost Cherry is very sexy. It's not too overpowering. It's edible. It's definitely a gourmand. So girl, they'll be all up on your neck, chomp, 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 you know, and men love this one too. It's such a beautiful scent. I see this at night, even though I wear it in the daytime, but it's a sensual cherry. So I definitely see this for a nice dinner date or like a walk. If you're taking a walk, I don't know if it's too cold, a carriage ride, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. Very close encounter, very sexy, but still very feminine as well because it's so sweet, so syrupy, and girl, edible. Okay, so this is a good one. It's a good one. Okay, y'all, so my next fragrance is by BDK Parfums and it's called Passé Soir. I have a full video on this one, and Passé Soir, you guys, it translates into not tonight. And it's so, yeah, this is very sexy, very fruity, but it's a sexy, fruity scent. I didn't put this in the feminine ones because to me, it has the same vein of like Victor and Rolf's Flower Bomb. And I know a lot of people look at Flower Bomb as a signature scent, but they think of it as kind of heavy and very sexy. So people tend to wear it at night, date night, stuff like that. I think it's become, at least the Victor and Rolf one has become so mainstream that people just wear it every single day. But if you really think about the essence of that scent, it's very sexy, very, you know, okay, dinner date, honey, first date, I think very safe. This is a safe, sexy scent. I love the fruitiness in this. This has mandarin in it, you guys. It has bergamot in it, a musk, I believe. Yes, it has black pepper, ginger, jasmine, quince, cashmere, and amber wood. So many different notes in this one. But again, this is that teaser fragrance. That's why it's so sexy, and it's still very feminine because it's fruity. But it's that teaser, okay? Again, it's translates to not tonight. So if, you know, the man is all up in your grill, girl, trying to get you, you know, to either dance, or he's trying to get you to go to the crib, or he's trying to get you to go on a date, and you're nice and you're coy and you're, you know, you're giving a little bit of leg and taking it right back. But also you're like, at the end, you just leave him sitting there wanting more. And that's this, you know, this is a cute scent. I like this a lot. It's nothing groundbreaking in my opinion, but it's very sexy and it's edible without being overly gourmand. So if you're not into super, super sweet, I feel like the mandarin livens this up a little bit and it just takes it to a different level. Another one that I like by BDK, which is a very cozy scent, but it's the heaviest, softest scent in the world in my opinion, is Gris Charnel. So I didn't include that one in this video, but if you want something that smells like Passé Soir and maybe this is just a little bit too run-of-the-mill for you, try out Gris Chanel, because girl, that thing is so soft, it's so cozy, but it packs a punch. Very sexy. I don't know if a lot of men can handle it though, but the girls love it. Okay, so check out Passé Soir. Men will like this one. Now I also have C by Armani, and this to me could be an alternative for the Passé Soir. It's a fruity floral that is a sweet take on a fruity floral, and to me it's very sexy. I think I included this in one of my older Valentine's Day fragrance videos. This scent is very safe, but it's very sexy. Men love Armani C, and like I said, it's very simple. It's a sweet, kind of woody, rosy floral fragrance. In my opinion, it leans kind of gourmand, but this one is a little bit more accessible. You can pick this up at Ulta, you can pick it up at Sephora, you can pick it up, I mean, literally anywhere, in a department store. It's not hard to find, and it's a good one. It's a good one to have in your collection. As you can see, girl, I done used it down to the ground, but I've had this for a very long time, and it's one that I really can't get rid of because I've gotten so many compliments on it. And sometimes, like I was a lot younger when I used to love this fragrance, but the compliment getters, they always stay in my collection. So I like this one a lot, and I think men really enjoy this. And I think you will feel very sexy and feminine in this too. It's nothing groundbreaking, but again, it is a beautiful scent. And this can be casual if you wanted to. You can wear this with jeans and a sweater. You can dress it up, make, you know, maybe like a cute little bodycon at night with some boots if you're going out to dinner or something like that. This is good for the movies. I wouldn't recommend during this time, but if you are going to the movies, this is a good one. So many options with Armani C. I think it's a fan favorite. Like, so many people love this scent. It's beautiful and it's a good one for Valentine's Day. Okay, y'all. So my next scent is Coco Noir from Chanel. Now, to me, I would recommend you wear this if you were dressing up a little bit more for Valentine's Day. So if you had like extravagant plans that you needed to be very elegant for, this is the fragrance. Now, I know I've talked about this fragrance before, and I say I hate that I always hear people say this is black tie, this is this, because I wear it in the daytime when I feel like it. But for Valentine's Day, and I think in order for a man to appreciate it, you have to put him in the right setting for this one to be sexy. Does that make sense? So if you are going for eleganza, hun, this is the one for you. If you're going to be wearing like a longer gown or something like that, I don't know where you could be going, but listen, that ain't none of my business. Okay. If you're going to be wearing like a longer gown, even like a black suit, maybe like with some satin lapels with a nice sky high heel, this is the time to pull out that Christian Louboutin Socate. Okay. I know we've moved past that, but men still love a Socate on the foot and that old school Pagao. This is the time to pull that shoe out. This is also the time to pull out that, like I said, that long fishtail gown, or I see this with all black for some reason. Beautiful, beautiful scent. If you're going to a gala or, you know, there's something fancy going on and you need something for Valentine's Day, this is the one. Or, I mean, you know, since we've been on lockdown, we look for any excuse to get extremely fancy, right? So let's say if you're going to like a 5-star restaurant and you want to get very fancy, you can put your sequins on or whatever you want to do, girl, and pull out the Coco Noir. Okay, so this is given eleganza, so I had to include this for the girls. And I do think that this is a little bit more mature. You have to move your way up, in my opinion, in the Chanels in order to appreciate this. So before I had my Coco Mademoiselle, I probably wouldn't have been able to appreciate this, but now that I have it, I love it. So my next sexy fragrance is, of course, Baccarat Rouge 540. You cannot have a fragrance video, period, without naming Baccarat Rouge 540, unless it's like an ultra feminine fragrance video, because this is very unisex. It smells amazing on men. It smells amazing on women. Depending on your body chemistry, it can do that hide and seek type of thing, which I think can be a good and a bad thing, because this fragrance is extremely unique. So many people have tried to duplicate it, but in my opinion, they have fallen short because nothing smells just like Baccarat Rouge. I know there's the Ariana Grande Cloud. Go for that if you're looking for something a little bit less expensive. I know there is the Burberry, is it her? Yeah, go for that if you're looking for something that's a little bit more accessible. But nothing smells like Baccarat Rouge 540. And the more I think it gets hyped, the more people look for reasons not to like it as much. But let me just tell you, upon first sniff, most people love this scent. Men love this scent. This is sexy, okay? This is pull out that red dress, put on those high heels. This is that, okay? So if I'm going to be giving you a red dress, I can give you a red dress with red heels, girl. I can go all the way through with the red lip with the Baccarat Rouge, because this girl is very confident. She's walking through, you know, and she's doing the walk, 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 walk. Okay, like this is that girl. So, and your man can wear this too, and y'all will both just smell like just rich, yummy people. Like it just smells so good. Live for Baccarat Rouge. A lot of the times when you know, I'm going on a date night, and even if I want to wear something different because I find myself getting tired of Baccarat Rouge, I still mix it in with something. But I think I may mix this with Delina to really try something different. I may do the Delina cream, which is like the original Delina, and add this on top. We'll see, girl. We will see, because that's going to give like a clash, but I think it could smell really good. So Baccarat Rouge 540, it's a must-have and beautiful for date night. If you're anything like me, you'll be wearing this in the daytime. But, you know, if you want to be safe, pull this girl out at night, because she don't play no games. Now, these last two sexy fragrances can be a little scary. And that's why I saved them for last. I told you I would go from like safe to a little bit, you know, more of a mature palette. Mature palette meaning, you know, you can handle certain things and your man can handle certain things. So let's start with Passion de l'Amour from the House of Sillage. The reason why I chose Passion de l'Amour is because I myself would choose Oud Bouquet from Lancome. But let me tell you something, men don't love that. Only fragrance lover men like that. You know, my boyfriend thinks that smells, he doesn't like it at all, okay? When I wear it, he'll be like, oh yeah, that's, you know, you smell good. But like, if you just say, what do you like between this one and something else, he's always going to pick the something else. It's just very strong. It's very different. It's very hookah, like the oud, you know, oud everybody can't really get into. So I think that Passion de l'Amour is a safer version of the Oud Bouquet, simply because it has a little bit more of a parfumey type of dry down. It's not as sweet, sticky praline and oudy as the Oud Bouquet, okay? So if you love Oud Bouquet, but you're just like, I know this won't go over well for Valentine's Day, if you have Passion de l'Amour, pull this one out because it's a good one. And honestly, mixing Passion de l'Amour and Passé Soir is a vibe, okay? I know these are expensive fragrances, but mixing those two, it's a vibe. I did that last week for date night and my boyfriend was like, you smell so good. And I was like, thank you. Like I did something a little different, but I love what it did. Even mixing this with Lost Cherry is beautiful. You can do a lot of mixing with this one because it's so heavy. So something lighter on top or fruitier will really help this to become a little bit more feminine. But this is a gorgeous fragrance, you guys. And like I said, when I want to go for Oud Bouquet, but I know, you know, it may be a little too much, I always pick up Passion de l'Amour. And this one has raspberry, saffron, caramel, Liatrix. It has a lot of different fragrances. This is an exotic fragrance. So I always reference Dubai or Abu Dhabi when I'm referencing these oud fragrances. So I see a brown lip with this, okay? So you have to think about the girl you're trying to be. This is giving brown lip, dark hair, brown dress, bodycon, if you will, snakeskin boots. You know what I'm saying? It's giving I already got mine. I already got my man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to catch one. I already got mine. And he know what's up. This is what that's giving. So I love me some Passion de l'Amour, girl. Listen, it's so beautiful and it's a good mixer. So my last fragrance is, I think, the most scariest out of the bunch. And it's only scary because it literally smells like whiskey. This is Angel Share by Kilian. This has actual cognac in it. It has oak wood and hazelnut. And men love them some cognac, but do they want their woman to smell like that? I'm not sure. But what saves this is that it's super sweet. And I do get compliments on this one. I know we went out one night to dinner and the waiter was just like, what do you have on? Like, what is that? And he really was intrigued by it. My boyfriend enjoys it. It's very sweet. It smells really good on the skin. The dry down on this is even sexier and a lot more sweet, but it depends on your body chemistry because my body pulls sweet out of things. So I do have to be careful. Just in reference, like when I do the Oud Bouquet, it pulls that praline out. So that's why I go for the Passion de l'Amour. But anyway, back to Angel Share. Gorgeous, gorgeous scent. Very unique, okay, in the sense that it smells like whiskey. So if your man is really into whiskey and he can appreciate the different types of whiskeys and, you know, he can appreciate this fragrance on you. This is giving leather jacket vibes. Very, I don't want to say androgynous, but the sex appeal that can come from the lady who can just throw on some black boots, jeans, you know, a nice black tight shirt. Maybe it's like a turtleneck or just a little V-neck showing a little bit of cleavage, kind of casual, and a nice leather jacket. You know, your hair is done, but you're not overdoing it. So when the world was open back up, I see the girl sitting at the bar, you know what I'm saying, in a casual setting type of bar that's still a little bit elevated. And the men would love that. The men that can get down with the get down. You know what I'm saying? The girl who can get down with the get down. Maybe I should say that. Gorgeous scent. Very different. Can kind of be androgynous. I wouldn't say it's overly feminine at all, but it is very sweet. So girl, this is a good one if you're going to be doing something super casual and you like to roughen it up a little bit. I do too, you know, every now and then. Like when I wore this, I think I wore like a black sweatshirt and a hat. You know what I'm saying? Like a baseball cap. And it was just giving all the vibes. Went to like a little speakeasy and girl, it was giving the vibes. You know what I'm saying? So it's that for me. It's not try hard, but it's like, yo, who is that? You know what I'm saying? If you're trying to catch a dude, only at the bar. I don't think you can catch a man in the daytime wearing angel share. That's just my opinion though. But I do like this one a lot. I had to include it because it's super sexy. And I know a lot of you guys have been going through it, trying to get your hands on it. And since you finally have your hands on it, I'm going to give you the permission to wear this on Valentine's Day. If you already got a man or you're going to be with your girls and they can handle. Okay, this is a good one. Okay, y'all, so that is the end of my Valentine's Day list for 5 sexy fragrances and 5 feminine fragrances. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. I hope you are able to pull something from your own collection without having to go out and buy something or breaking the bank. These should have given you hopefully some ideas. If you don't have these exact fragrances, I tried to do a few scenarios so that you can see the type of girl. So you may have some fragrances that you already own and you can pull those out or get to mixing. Check out that layering video that I've already done. I promise you, you have something that is going to give you that wow factor for Valentine's Day if you are going out or if you are staying at home. So give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, if you found it helpful, and make sure to tag me on Instagram. Let me know what fragrance you decided to choose for Valentine's Day. And you guys know I'm gonna let y'all know what I decide to wear as well. Thank you again for watching. I will talk to you on my next one. Bye.